Hi, I am Amoy and I am a coward. I'm currently in the process of renovating my apartment in Shanghai and turning it into the creative studio of my dreams. And before I got started, I made the promise to myself that I would avoid white at every cost. I wanted a space filled with color and pattern and texture and life, but then something bad happened. I was slapped in the face. I painted my hallway green and it was the most nauseating thing I have ever seen, especially when paired with the red doors and the green trees outside. Everything clashed. Everything looked sickening. I know now that I probably just didn't choose the right shade of green, but the pain I felt at having to take off the green and change the walls back to white completely obliterated my courage. And so here I am, working on my bedroom and getting ready to change the color from blue to white. I actually love the blue because it reminds me of Grey's Anatomy, but I just don't vibe with blue like that. So I was going to look into other colors like green or purple, but after the accident with the hallway, I lost all my courage and all of my energy. So now I am planning to salvage this with a lot of wood from my cabinet and texture from my headboard. But for now, the goal is to have a white wall. This is part one of my bedroom renovation, and the first step is to prep the walls for painting. When I moved in here, there was an entire wardrobe system, but I told the landlord to take it out, and so this left a lot of holes that I need to fill up. Afterwards, I searched for cracks and bumps that needed to be fixed, and I handled those as well. My goal for this room is to turn it into a very warm and soothing space that I can completely unwind in. But what I am most excited for is a window seat. I am going to install an entire closet system on this wall, and in the middle will be the window seat that I can curl up and read and write in. I initially wanted to use white for the closet system and the window seat because I thought that any other color would block out the light from the window, but after chickening out and choosing white for the walls, I decided that wood and as moody as possible with fabric and art is the best way to go. I cross-checked this with some inspiration from Pinterest, and I think it's going to actually look good. There's just something about wood. All in all, I am for sure going to overcompensate for using white, but I ultimately think that it was the best decision because using color on the wall would have also meant that I have to paint the ceiling as well, and I'm seriously trying my best not to do anything that has to do with craning my neck to work on the ceiling. Using joint compound and sanding the walls was especially difficult for me because this was my first time ever handling mud. I think it all worked out well. Along for part 2.